Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Philadelphia, third best record here in the early going. And, of course, Orlando, 8 games out.
Well, right now for the 76ers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Whitmore is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Ingram. And it's Edey in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the 76ers, Derek White is out there with Ellis. Then it's Evan Mobley. Then it's Johnson, and it's Butler in at the small forward. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And White kicks to Mobley. Back to White. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. From downtown, and it's Butler missing. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Edey with a screen for Young. In the corner, it's Whitmore. Mobley with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
They get it back. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Mobley's got his second basket of the game.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Now, here is Young, coming off 31 points last game. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Bridges. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, Bridges is certainly a physical player, and that allows him to convert even when there's contact.
White the pass to Butler. Johnson sets the screen for Butler. Here's Johnson, defended by Bridges. It's sent back by Edey. Count that one for Mobley. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Fires from the line. Good on the bucket.
Man, that's a nice pull-up jumper from Ingram. Forcing the defense to honor his quickness and then making them pay with that deadly stroke of his.
Now here's White. Last time, 14 points for him. Butler against Ingram. Edey with the steal. Pass to Whitmore. Hands it from downtown.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue and to improve as a scorer.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Trae Young. Look at Philadelphia. A 2-0 start in their NBA Cup. What an incredible opportunity they have here tonight.
Take a break. And the fans are starting to salivate thinking about a 3-0 start in the Cup. And if they win tonight, that would be the case. They'd have a legitimate shot at a perfect group stage record.
And then when you talk about the Magic, on the road tonight, 0-2 in the NBA Cup thus far, the odds are certainly against them.
Yeah, Kevin, I don't see a way they advance unless they win their final 2 games, plus get a lot of help.
And he makes both free throws. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Now, here's Bridges. His last outing, he had 24 points. A rebound by Johnson. Outside, White. Pass to Butler. To the inside. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Butler. Mobley's got 8 points.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Young passes to Ingram, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And checking out some numbers for Jalen Johnson. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. Now here's Butler. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. From deep, Johnson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Hey, the defense has to recognize that Butler is a threat to throw it down. He's about 6'7", maybe 6'8".
Pass to Whitmore. Now Young. Back to Whitmore. Edey with a screen on Ellis. Whitmore. The Magic again can't hit. The 76ers leading by 3. Butler finds Mobley. Outside, White. Over Young. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Orlando, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And he gets the bucket. 5 points in the game.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Johnson sets the screen for White. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, the head coach for the 76ers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and hound him on every possession. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you. And it's the Magic with the ball after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Pass to Bridges. Here's Young, and it's sent back by White.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
Here's Butler. To the middle. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the 76ers with some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Mobley. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ellis. Over to the wing. Here's Edey, and the layup falls. Edey's got his second basket.
Boy, excellent vision that time by Bridges to be able to make that pass. Really good, unselfish play there.
White dishes to Butler. Johnson with a screen on Ingram. Butler passes to Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
I don't think you can sleep on Butler's passing ability now. I mean, he's quite good at knifing the rock through the defense on time and on target, especially in these screen and rolls.
Edey down low. Jackson-Davis defending.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Philadelphia leading by 4. It's White on the wing, defended by Young. Butler kicks to Johnson. Butler dishes to White. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Johnson, that's for 2. Right wing. White the pass to Butler. Back to White. Caruso sets the screen for White. The three-pointer no good. The Magic trail by 4. Young outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trace Jackson-Davis. That's his first foul. Wiggins is checked in for Orlando. Jalen Suggs comes in for Brandon Ingram. Suggs finds Whitmore. Wiggins, a screen on Butler. Kicks it out to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Here's Suggs. Got 3 off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 4. Unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs-Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game has taken the biggest jump.
Now here's White. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. And White kicks to Caruso. Butler deciding where to go with it. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from...
Oh, my! What a play.
Wait. And that is why Bridges is considered a premier dunker.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. This is game 3 for these teams in the NBA Cup Tournament group play. That adds an extra level of intensity, doesn't it?
Kevin, it certainly does, especially because one of these teams has much more to lose. At this point, only one of them might be playing to advance in this tournament.
Peyton Watson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Luke Kennard comes in for Derek White. Here's Butler. 5 points in the game to stop the drought. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Dillingham. And he hits it to tie the game up. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. To the paint, Watson finds Jackson-Davis.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Magic shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Here's Suggs. And Dillingham now top of the key. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Dillingham's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Watson's shot is off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Wiggins. Still yet to score.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Butler. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game, taking it right at the defense.
Now Dillingham. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Watson with it. Picked up by Suggs. Watson kicks to Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Butler has never lacked the willingness to be aggressive and to hunt contact, and you got to love that toughness aspect about Jimmy Butler's game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production, plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
He hits the second from the line. 51 seconds left in the first. Butler against Ingram. It's good from long range. Ingram's got 5 now.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Now here's Ingram. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Butler against Ingram. Good, nice job down low. 10 points for him.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Ingram with it. Over Butler. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
On the court for Orlando, Wiggins is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Suggs. Then it's Walker, and it's Dillingham in at the point. Here's Dillingham. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 6. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the 76ers. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Philadelphia has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Suggs against Kennard. And here's Marshall from the arc. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Walker the pass to Ingram. Here's Dillingham. Now here's Ingram. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Down low, stolen by Walker. Ingram outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And how about we check the numbers for Jalen Johnson?
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the 76ers with some changes. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Peyton Watson. Keon Ellis comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's White in for Kennard. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Orlando. Now here's White. No scoring in this one. Johnson outside. The end of the drought. And it's White missing. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against Boston. And Wiggins throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And that one misses. You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
That one drops for him. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Magic. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. The Magic in second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
The 76ers trail by 5. Ellis dishes to White. Inside, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Ingram up top. To the paint, here's Suggs. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game. White against Young. And White kicks to Johnson. Back to White for the 3. Good on the triple. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Here's Ingram. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Making it look so easy right now. Once Ingram catches fire like this, he finds ways to stay hot.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Back to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Marshall with the steal. Pass to Ellis. And it's Ellis finishing it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome. You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Mobley sets the pick for White. They get it back. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Butler, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. Orlando also making some changes. Edey's checked in for Wiggins. Bridges comes in for Suggs. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Dillingham. Here are the Magic now. At the top of the key, Bridges. Young finds Edey. On the wing, Whitmore. 6 on the shot clock. Edey with a screen on White. Here's Whitmore. Out to Ingram. Back to Edey. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Edey's got 8.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
White the pass to Johnson. Outside Butler. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one. Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take them because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Right side, White. Johnson sends the screen for White over Young. Johnson, it's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Going in there, and Johnson playing big.
Young passes to Bridges. Now Whitmore. Pass to Ingram. Over Butler. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in this game. Ingram against Butler. On the wing, Johnson. Now Ellis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Philadelphia making a change here. Kennard's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wiggins is checked in for Ingram. Well, Orlando shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Young sets a screen for Whitmore. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Philadelphia shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. Back to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, this is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
White against Young. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And it's Butler missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the third game of this three-game road trip.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Now here's Butler. 10 points for him. Pass to Kennard. Now here's Johnson. Defended by Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's sent back by Edey. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Orlando leading. Pass to Whitmore. Bridges for 3. Rebound by Butler. Now here's Kennard. Defense is right there. And stolen by Whitmore. And here is Bridges. Pass to Young. On the wing, Whitmore. Shot clock at 5. Wiggins sets a screen for Whitmore. No good on the triple.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Mobley a screen on Young. And it's White missing.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
Edey. Johnson with the block.
Phenomenal rim protection right there by Johnson. This is the kind of defense this team is starting to expect from him.
At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Pass to Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Here's Whitmore. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Young. It's stolen by White. Here's Butler. And there's Butler with the flush.
Butler knows what he can do inside. That time erupting for a throwdown.
Pass to Whitmore. Evan Mobley getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
The young guys are playing well, but it's a long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which players hit that wall and which ones knock it over. Moving on now to the game we've been watching. Evan Mobley has been fantastic.
Feels like he's tracking down every missed shot. Straight up, he's outworking the guy across from him. Fantastic effort.
And if you're the other team, you have to get a body on him. Box him out, man.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Johnson. White is out there with Ellis. Then it's Butler. And it's Mobley in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And the dunk by Edey.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. The 76ers, another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Ingram outside. Back to Young, from deep. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Butler. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. Pass to Mobley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles that teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
First one falls for him.
And when you talk about Evan Mobley, you start with his defense. One of the best in the NBA at using that frame, reading the game, and making an impact on that end.
And both free throws good for Mobley. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Pass to Whitmore. Orlando moving the ball around. Ingram finds Whitmore. Edey with a screen on Ellis. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Whitmore with it. He's guarded by Ellis. Pass to Ingram. Edey with a screen on Butler. Here's Ingram, and Butler sends it back.
That shot never had a chance thanks to the quick hands of Jimmy Butler.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. The 76ers, number 1.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Now Whitmore. He has 7. Here's Ingram. The Magic again can't hit. Now the 76ers with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Mobley, and Bridges with the block.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's Edey, covered by Johnson. And the dunk by Edey.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. Mobley at the elbow. And Mobley throws it down.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
Young against White. Pass to Bridges. Back to Young. Edey with a screen on White. Young from outside. Rebounded by Ellis.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And here is Mobley, defended by Young. White, wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range. White's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. Pass to Edey. Now Whitmore. On the wing, Bridges. Covered by Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Whitmore. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear, always looking to pull from deep.
Butler from outside. It's hauled in by the Magic.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Bridges kicks to Ingram. In the corner, it's Whitmore. Bridges outside. Back to Whitmore. Looking to get it going. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game. And it's White missing. The Magic trail by 10. It's Young on the wing. White covering. On the wing, Whitmore. Edey with a screen for Whitmore. A good-looking shot from the wing. Whitmore's got 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Knocks it loose. Ingram with the steal. The finish, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Nobody is catching Ingram in the open floor. I mean, this guy is a speed merchant.
White dishes to Butler. Butler making it happen inside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Whitmore with it. 9 points in the game so far. 6 to shoot. Ingram against Butler. And it's Ingram missing.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Here's Whitmore. The 76ers getting the bucket. Ingram kicks to Bridges. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Monday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And for that game against San Antonio, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wiggins is checked in.
Boy, White doing a nice job that time, working around the defense and finding the open man.
Baseline try. Caruso grabs the miss.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. So what's the difference between the diehard fans and the casuals? Well, Kevin Durant said some fans get programmed to just think about free agency and drama, and they only care about the finals and players' legacies. But he's hoping the fans lock in on the game itself, not just the storylines. Back to you guys.
You know, that's a good point. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Marshall. Mobley sets the pick for Marshall. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Screen by Wiggins. Ingram wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now Young. After the missed three from Derek White. Wiggins, a screen on White.
Stay
Here's Young driving the lane, and the layup is good. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
And Mobley throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now, here's Wiggins. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Wiggins sets a screen for Whitmore. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Mobley with the block.
And whenever Mobley is out there on D, you have to be aware of where he is.
Here's Caruso. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
The free throw drops for Caruso. The Magic trail by 15. Jackson with it, guarded now by Marshall. Jackson passes to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so here is Philadelphia after the Magic pick up 2. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That'll put Derek White on the line. That's on Reggie Jackson. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Evan Mobley. And White, no good on that one.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Here's Suggs. That one goes in. Suggs has got 6 points.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's White. Buries it down low. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
For Orlando, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
One shot.
And that one falls for Dillingham. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Puts the move on. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Jackson. Here's Dillingham from deep three-point land. Kennard with the rebound. Marshall up top. Hasn't made one yet. Caruso kicks to Kennard. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers lead by 12. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Dillingham. Suggs out there with Ingram. And there's Jackson, and it's Wiggins in at the 5 spot.
The experience Jackson provides this team is invaluable, really. I mean, he's somebody the younger teammates look up to and lean on for guidance.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. The 76ers leading by 10. Ellis outside. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Now here's Kennard. Drops in the tray. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Pass to Butler. Launches a 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And the lead is down inside single digits. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Jackson Davis gets it to go. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
Pass to Jackson. Wiggins dishes to Ingram. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Ellis can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Dillingham, no good. Philadelphia leading by 11. Watson, the pass to Butler. Watson, the screen to the middle. And Watson slams it in.
For the leadership, the unselfishness from Butler, you can count on him to share.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Johnson, he's checked in for Peyton Watson. And Derek White subbed in for Luke Kennard. And a switcher also for Orlando. Trae Young, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Orlando moving the ball around. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Ingram finds Young. Takes it inside, and he lays it straight in.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And here is Butler. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. To the inside, and stolen by Wiggins.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Pass to Dillingham. Suggs kicks to Ingram. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Jackson Davis. Johnson sends the screen for Butler. Over Dillingham. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Magic trail by 11. Suggs dishes to Young. Here's the teardrop. Here's Dillingham. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Dillingham. For 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Johnson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the Magic making a change here. Bridges checks in. Now, here is Young. Bridges sets the screen for Wiggins. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Boy, I tell you what, when Bridges is thinking attack, come on now. I mean, he is a vicious offensive rebounder.
White the pass to Butler. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
It's Ingram on the wing. Pass to Wiggins. And here's Young. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Ellis.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Johnson, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Johnson. The kick outside to Butler. It's hauled in by the Magic. Ingram's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Wiggins passes to Suggs. Now Young. Three-pointer. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the 76ers with some changes. Mobley comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Keon Ellis. Then for the Magic, Zach Edey, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Whitmore in for Jalen Suggs. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it."
Thank you, Allie. And so Young will bring it up for the Magic. Bridges outside. Back to Young. Ingram outside. 4 on the shot clock. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Rough start for him, for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Johnson with a screen on Ingram. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Now here's Mobley. Can't hit that one. Here's Whitmore, covered by Mobley. Bridges for 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Well, you can see the work being put in on that particular shot for Bridges, and his confidence as a result is continuing to grow.
Now here's Mobley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bridges inside. Wide on. The shot, no good. Johnson with a screen on Young. Right the pass to Johnson. And here we go. Fast break, and Whitmore's got it.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
Free throw good, Whitmore. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Butler. Johnson sends the screen for Butler. They can't stop the run with that one.
And that one bounced their way. But, guys, the rebounding disparity has been stark. They are -10 in that category.
Well, if you ask me, it's really been the story of the game. I mean, the coaching staff cannot be pleased with the effort on the glass.
Here's Caruso. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Outside, White. Johnson, and he jams it in.
And I love that from Johnson. Sets the pick and then finds some space there for the basket.
Young! Now Edey. Now Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Trae Young misses the 3.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Mobley a screen on Young. Here's Mobley. Edey with the steal. Bridges left side. And that one is good.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Now Butler. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
Young. Mobley with the block. They get it back. Edey with a screen on Caruso. Johnson rips down the board. Philadelphia's shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. From deep. Butler. The second chance shot is good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Johnson against Bridges. Edey outside. And there's the dunk.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Now here's Bridges. And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Orlando. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Outside, White. So Philadelphia wins it. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Jimmy, it seemed like the defensive end was where this game was decided. What was the key there?
That everybody locked into the scouting report, and we had a lot of guys that could switch and guard up one-on-one, take that challenge. But I think, man, all in all, we just played incredible.
That versatility is going to pay off all season. Thanks so much, Jimmy.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Evan Mobley.